Alright, ready? Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Criminal Minds, Season 1, Episode number 13. Don't forget to like and subscribe while not being an unsub. Thank you.
One comment from executive producer Jeremy says, this was a well done but stressful episode to watch. I was very worried it wasn't going to have a happy ending, and I'm glad it worked out. Great reaction. I look forward to the next one. Let's get to it.
LSD too. This boy seems too scared not to be telling us the truth.
So Samantha was just the 8th victim, and the boyfriend working at the cafe was just a coincidence.
But even so, there might be an explanation why the two drugs, LSD to hallucinate, or hypnol to forget.
Forget what? What they were.
The profile of that recent stressor.
Like anybody fired from Hitchcock in the past 6 months.
What should be the dumbest way to try to tell you?
Giant company, Sugar Shack.
Tell him Charlie M.
People fired just as fast.
Okay, Charlie
So
M.
far,
Hey, that's
none
what
of
you
fit the
say.
profile?
No. But I do have 30 names of people who were downsized and shunted off to other lame companies with a cut and pay and
What
benefits.
about that? Start with an E, ends with an A.
Cross-reference them with civil and criminal
Ian.
complaints filed with local PD. But I want you to keep digging. And while you're at it, look for any connection to the First New Jersey Federal Bank.
I'm on an Angel.
Our guy's acting like a workplace mass murderer. He'd stay close, seething, and he'd plan his revenge.
Well, if he is a workplace killer, what else does that tell us about him?
Well, for one, they don't give themselves up. He's lost his empathy, his moral compass. He's capable of anything.
All those innocent people at the bank.
They meant nothing to him. He'll take out anybody to forward his cause.
Like Dempsey.
Like Dempsey and eventually even himself. Until he finishes taking out his primary targets.
We have no idea where he's going to strike next. For all we know, he could poison the local reservoir.
Hell, local cops haven't gotten any leads out of
That's
Dempsey. Why don't you go to Hitchcock and
That's
see if
Doomsday
there's any
right
No,
there.
Yeah.
that's Scarecrow. From,
Miss Dempsey's boss is away for the week.
The water and all
Just can't believe this
Gotham.
happened.
Wow.
Is there anyone
That is
think
Doomsday
who
shit
would
right there.
want to hurt Miss Dempsey? I mean, anyone here at work?
She wasn't the type to inspire hatred. And she was pretty quiet, actually.
Would you say that she was awkward? You know, like socially?
A little, yeah. She made a lot of jokes about herself. You know, self-deprecating jokes. I always thought she'd do a lot better dating if she didn't.
So she was single as far as you knew.
I couldn't say one way or the other. I mean, she never really talked to me about that kind of thing.
Is there anything about her behavior that was unusual lately? Anything that you noticed that was out of her normal routine?
Just that she was very busy this last week. And there's a big corporate retreat coming up that she was helping her boss put together. I'm sorry, I can't give any more help.
It's all right. I'm gonna go take a look through her things, if that's okay.
The police already went through her desk, but feel free.
Thanks.
Life when we had him surrounded.
Guys, I think we have a problem. I've been looking over the victim reports. One of the victims that was originally dosed was severely diabetic.
And?
He wouldn't have taken candy from the candy bowl at the bank. All the victims were there, we know that. But how were they poisoned? I started looking at the security footage. We know Lynn Dempsey replaced some candy from the bowl. But look how close that jar is to the deposit envelopes. Now watch this. See that? Her hand is directly in the stack of envelopes.
So you think the envelopes were poisoned as well as the candy?
As Lynn Dempsey was dying, she kept saying something like,
The end.
the end.
It's envelopes.
I think what she was saying was
Envelopes.
the envelopes.
Here we go.
I mean, what was it that Hill was actually testing? The rohypnol, the LSD?
When people lick the
The
envelopes.
delivery system.
Exactly. Botulinum toxin and LSD are the only two substances in the world toxic enough to be effective in doses as small as 1/1000th of a gram. Small enough to fit on the glue strip of an envelope.
But the CDC didn't find any evidence of poison on the envelopes.
They wouldn't have. The envelopes were destroyed after the checks were deposited and processed.
So like the rohypnol, Hill was using the candy to throw us off. To cover his tracks. To distract us from the fact that he was testing the envelopes.
What I can't figure out is why would he test the envelopes to poison the punch?
Because the punch is a decoy just like the
God
cat.
damn it.
He's not finished.
Oh.
Gideon.
He in there.
Oh, he's dying.
Shit.
He's murdered. He's getting killed.
Yeah, say he in there cracking up inside himself.
No, it's not him. He's another helper.
Stupid man. Stupid man.
He's dead.
The guy took him out too
Killed
big.
himself before we even got to him.
Oh.
So there's something big still about to happen.
Yeah. Just Morgan. Listen, I'm looking at these victims from Hitchcock. This doesn't add up. All of these people are lower level. Regular office workers. This guy was trying to get back at the people who screwed him. None of them are here.
What do you mean? Where are they?
The entire upper management staff is away on a corporate retreat.
The office manager mentioned to Elle that Dempsey was organizing a retreat.
So then Hill wasn't using Dempsey for access to the office party?
No, he used her for access to the retreat. Where are the executives? Can they be reached?
No, not until tomorrow. They're out in the middle of the woods somewhere. It's one of those no cell phones allowed type of things.
God damn
And
it.
what are they doing there?
You know, bonding exercises, they play games, that kind of stuff.
What kind of games?
When voting, you want to think about the qualities you admire most. So tomorrow, we tally the votes to find out who our new team leader is. Now, we don't want to repeat of last year's fiasco, so this year...
We're using envelopes.
The victim
Then you
can
gotta
ingest the
lick
antitoxin
to put
within
your
4 hours
answers
of the
in.
time they were poisoned.
And make sure you seal the envelope so there's no cheating, Brad. Lick it, Bob.
Hey, you there, what? Anything?
Negative. We checked the first 3 campsites. Nothing.
How about Park Service?
A couple of families on holiday. Nothing's on the target. Wait a minute. I'm getting a radio from the Stadies. They found something near the access road at Trailhead 6. EMTs are en route.
These guys are in bad shape, getting worse by the minute.
Who's the sickest?
That one over there.
Medic.
He's having trouble breathing. Got ventilating, I think.
What time did you lick the envelopes?
They said around 12:30.
I'm a federal agent. You're gonna be fine. This is gonna make you feel 100%. Relax your breath. You're gonna be fine.
Thank you.
That's so scary, babe. That's so scary, babe.
Wait, baby, you like your motherfuckers good. And now you can't even talk to the fucking himself. He done killed his damn self.
Before you embark on a journey of revenge,
He like, and that's it.
Big two
That's all I know.
grades.
That's all I wanted. What kind of revenge is that?
Selfish kind. Dang, he was really smart.
Mm-hmm. Waste of talent. Waste of talent.
Well, he's like, I was using my talent until y'all fired me, cut my pay, and then stole my
I want
patent.
to sleep.
So,
See, what you do is,
finishing
you're
our
going
report.
to start your own business. Okay?
Okay.
Same smarts you get.
Always another file.
But it's neither here
This
nor
next one's pretty bad.
there. He didn't go into how they killed his family.
Of all the departments, why'd you choose the BAU?
You know, I had prosecuted dozens of murder cases, and by the time they reached my desk, it always felt like it was too late. And I wanted to stop them before they got to my desk. That doesn't really answer your question.
No, it doesn't.
I'm so still trying to figure it out.
it makes sense to me.
Just gonna try and get some sleep.
Alrighty then. That was episode 13 of Criminal Minds. And man, you know, at first I thought this was about to be probably not about to be a good episode right here. Just the way it started off. Because I was like, this is not finna be any kind of Criminal Mind. But then it was like, we got you, bro. Just chill out. Trust it. And I trust it. And there it is. We have a terrorist, local terrorist, domestic terrorist, if you will. And, you know, standard operating procedure of like a John Q or some fucking
Law-abiding citizen.
law deed just been done wrong about a company you work for, and guess what? Revenge. And selfish
I
revenge
feel
too.
like John Q's not a good example.
It's
in that.
not. It is. But they did try to let his son die because he didn't have insurance.
I know, but he wasn't trying to. He was never going to try to kill.
No,
people.
he wasn't no terrorist. No, I'm just mean you being screwed by the man.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. And so the in this case, instead of him just screwing the man's that screwed him, he decided to take it out on everybody.
Well, he had to test his shit first.
Yeah,
to make sure he could take them out.
Okay, but you know there's some things called rats, cats, mouses.
Hey, we're not in an argument. I agree with you.
You know, it's other things you can. The squirrels out there, you know, things that probably wouldn't be missed in the wild before you can be like, yeah, okay, we good. Or how about just don't kill people? How about that? We go with that. But here we have it. I digress. All right, good episode. I liked how it went from what it was to what it ended up being. And then the cat and mouse thing of, we almost thought that the last guy wasn't even the person. But it ended up being him. He just took a cyanide pill or some shit. He was out of there. He did ultimately get his revenge on the CEOs that, you know.
I mean, they didn't die though.
They didn't die. They did get sick, and they learned their lesson.
They didn't learn their lesson.
They didn't learn their lesson. All right. Matter of fact, they're gonna fire everybody. They're gonna keep doing it. And so, you know, again, another waste of talent, if you will. You know, I just wish people like that could just say, hey, I get it. You know, F you. I'm going to go start my own company, rival your company, make it big, take it over. You know, that's the ultimate revenge that you want to have right there. But, you know, some people don't think like that. But kudos to the show. Another good ending, another good sequence of events to get to the end. And I appreciate it every single time. Can't wait to see another episode.
Yeah, I mean, this episode should be called Scarecrow because it's like the perfect. That's all I thought about at the beginning. I was like, oh my goodness, and how dark is it him being his own kid? I can't. If this was a different show, you'd be able to see it because of the graphicness, but obviously I don't want to see that. But just like the terror that child is going to have to live with, the PTSD of that whole situation, that is horrible. So horrifying.
Well,
and
I mean, he's definitely not going to get custody of his son now.
And his son's never gonna want to fuck with him again.
He's done.
Like, I don't care
That's
if you
done.
were sick or not. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares about you forever.
Yeah, that's done. He ain't saying his dead.
Which is really sad.
Yeah.
And to your point, the repercussions of so many families being messed up by him testing his shit is so next level fucked up. And it wasn't like they killed his family. They took his patent. So then. That shit is crazy to me. And like,
some people take shit serious.
The mentality of people, to me, the human nature of that, to me, is one of the most fascinating parts about the show and the most scariest. It's like, all of that was super scary. Even how old girl at the end was like, I'm not going to lick this envelope because I don't trust it right now. I felt that energy so much because at the very end, right here, when she was like putting the files in the envelope, and then she went to like, and she's like, just kidding, I'm just gonna use the little thing.
The little sponge.
Yeah, I'm good.
No
I ain't looking shit else.
Yeah.
I felt that energy so much, and just like the creepy factor of like the candy at the bank that everybody knows the candy that's at the bank that's always available. Yeah, because they injected it. They injected it.
You can't trust nothing.
You can't trust shit. Don't eat nothing anywhere you go. But no, I thought it was very fascinating as far as like how brilliant he was as far as trying to throw them off, utilizing the girl at the bank just to take her out, ultimately making us feel like he was coming to the table, only to misdirect them yet again and to take himself out before they could get any answers from him. All of that was like the worst scenario ever. I'm so glad they were able to find, the people that did it. But, like, he was going down for this regardless. And I just think, yet again, it introduces something new and fresh in a series that has to do this 20 billion episodes from now, too. So, thought it was a great episode. Thought it was well-paced. And, again, just a great reflection of how smart our team is in the face of such complex characters. So, I thought I was thoroughly entertained from beginning to end.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Criminal Minds, Season 1, Episode 13. And until next time.